Hello and welcome. You are listening to the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I am your host, Lorna, certified food freedom coach and founder of the Ditch Decade Diets Academy. I've spent 10 years in an unhealthy relationship with food, binge eating, over-exercising, and feeling insecure in my body. This podcast is all about helping you get to the root of your food struggles and teaching you how to rewire your brain so you can end binge eating. If you're ready to improve your relationship with food and cultivate more self-love towards yourself and your health, this is the podcast for you. So let's get to it and jump right in. Welcome you guys to day 9 of this 30-day TikTok series on how to stop binge eating. Day 9 is all about healing body image. Your relationship with your body is directly related to your relationship with food. When you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, this is when it's really easy to either restrict yourself and deprive yourself from the food that you want, whether that means, I'm going to skip breakfast the next day, or whether this is like, I can't have carbs for dinner, or whether it's choosing the lowest calorie option, right? So you either deprive yourself when you're feeling uncomfortable in your own skin, or you get into the screw it mentality and you're like, I feel so uncomfortable in my own skin and it feels so far away to feel amazing in my own skin. Like it feels so far away. I'm already feeling lethargic. I'm already feeling so heavy. I'm already feeling so bloated. So I might as well just have the extra 5 cookies. Like it actually doesn't matter because I'm already so uncomfortable. And a lot of people start having binge eating issues and relationship with food issues because of body image struggles. So when I was in grade 8, I grew up as a competitive dancer and I got called fat by one of the other dancers. And ever since this comment of you are fat, that's when my dieting history began. And I remember, like, I used to have the biggest sweet tooth, you guys. Like, I kid you not, like, I got this from my grandpa. My grandpa, whenever we would go to my grandpa's house, like, he would always have chocolate and sweets and all of these, delicious, he would love chocolate cake and, like, sweets and chocolate. And I definitely got that from him. Hi, Katie. Hey, Stephen. Hey, Crandis. Hello, you guys. So I had the biggest sweet tooth and all my friends like knew me as the person that would always have like snacks. Like I was a snack queen. Like we would go to the mall and I would have a snack. We would be at recess. I would be the one having a snack. Like I was just a snack queen. And because of this comment, I stopped bringing snacks to school. I started packing my own lunch in grade school when I was in grade 8. My mom used to pack my lunch and I was like, I need to only pack like fruits and vegetables. Like I need to be super healthy. And I started becoming so terrified of food. I used to become so terrified of food because I didn't want to gain weight. I didn't want somebody else to call me fat. I didn't want to be seen as fat. So this is when my dieting history began. Yeah, this is literally what I'm dealing with right now. 100%. Body image struggles, you guys, like it directly impacts your relationship with food. And so because of this comment, I'm fat, this is when I would literally not eat all day. I remember in high school, I would pack half of a sandwich. I could easily eat a full sandwich, no problem. But I was like, you just got called fat. Like you need to only have half a sandwich. And I remember having only half a sandwich. And what do you think I'd be doing for the rest of the day before coming home for school? I would not even be able to pay attention in school because I was so hungry. I literally was like physically in class and like mentally, I was just thinking about all the food that I was going to binge on because I was so deprived. And then I would rush home and all of the kids in high school would like hang out in the atrium and like chill. And my friends would be like, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, no. Like in my head, I'm like, I literally got to go home and just like binge because I'm starving because I only allowed myself half a sandwich. Yeah, eating full sandwiches are still hard for me. I see you.
And so I remember getting home from school and like literally rushing to the pantry and just eating everything in sight because I was so hungry. And so I did the whole deprivation thing, but then I also, when I felt uncomfortable in my own skin, and then they had these body image issues, that also led to overexercising. How many of you guys struggle with overexercising? So that used to be me. I used to spend hours in the gym. I would spend hours, like I would literally force myself to do like an hour of cardio, and then I would do weight training, and then I would go to a class, and then I would force myself to go for a walk. Like, and don't get me wrong, I move my body every single day now, and I have a very healthy relationship with food and exercise and my body, but it's from a place of self-love versus in the past, it used to always be like to burn off calories, to get 10,000 steps in, to, to use it as punishment for, oh my gosh, you ate so much yesterday. And so let me know if you can relate to the whole overexercising thing. So body image struggles lead you to either restrict, it causes you to have a poor relationship with exercise, or you say, I feel so uncomfortable and I'm so bloated, so might as well eat the 5 cookies. I feel so uncomfortable in my own skin. I'm not where I want to be. My goal feels so far away in terms of where I want to be in terms of my body. It feels so far away. Like literally, like I'm so uncomfortable right now. Like I'm just going to binge because my goal seems so far away. Do you see how struggling with body image 100% impacts your relationship with food? Drop a yes in the chat if this is making sense. So healing body image is not about weight loss. Healing body image is not, thanks, Kate. Healing body image is not about losing weight. It's not about fixing or changing your body because you spent years trying to change and fix your body. Healing your body image is all about seeing yourself as more than a body. Healing your body image is about respecting your body. And I always tell this to my clients and I say, it's really hard to hate a body that you take really good care of. Let me say that again. It's really hard to hate a body that you take really good care of. A lot of the times people struggle with body image issues because you're just not respecting your body. You're treating your body so poorly by, not even eating all day and then coming home and consuming thousands of calories and then forcing yourself to go to the gym, even though you're tired. And then you're so exhausted. And then the next day you're forcing yourself to do even more cardio. Like that's not respecting your body. And when you know that you're binging, when you know that you're not respecting your body, it's really hard to like love your own body because you just know that you're not taking care of it. So the more you can respect your body, the faster you're going to heal your body image. When you cultivate so much self-love and you truly take really good care of yourself, you take really good care of your body, that's going to help you heal your body image because again, you're respecting yourself. You're seeing yourself as more than a body. Different ways of respecting your body can look like, let's say you are, anxious to go to a social event. Maybe you haven't seen your friends in a really long time and you're meeting up and you're like, oh my gosh, my friend can't see me looking like this. Like, oh my gosh, the last time she saw me, I was 10 pounds lighter. Like, I feel so uncomfortable. I can't meet up with her. And what do? You go meet up with her. That's respecting your body. Respecting your body is, I really want to binge right now, but you know what I actually really want more than anything is to feel better in my own skin and to stop the whole binge eating cycles. So I'm not going to give in to my binge urges. Respecting your body is, it is so hot outside and I so badly want to wear shorts. And oh my gosh, I'm so paranoid about my legs. And like, I'm freaking out about my legs, or I really want to wear a tank top, but like, oh my gosh, what are people going to think? And then you wear the shorts and you wear the tank top anyways. That is respecting your body because it is freaking hot outside and you're not going to boil in a sweater and pants. Respecting your body is, even though I feel bloated, I'm going to allow myself to be intimate with my partner because I am deserving of pleasure. These are all different ways of respecting your body. And like I said, the more you can respect your body, you go out to that social event, you wear the shorts, you wear the tank top, you move your body from a place of self-love, not self-hatred or punishment. You allow yourself to be intimate, you're going to heal your body image. And when you have a healthy self-image, you don't need to over-exercise. When you have a healthy self-image, you don't have to deprive yourself. When you have a healthy self-image, you don't have to spend hours in the gym. So your relationship with your body directly impacts your relationship with food. Do you guys have any questions about this? I will take a few moments. If you have any questions, you can drop any questions down below. If there are any, I can definitely take a few moments to answer this. But, working with my clients, whether it's in the membership, whether it's in my program Conquer or in my academy, I see this so often. You might not be restricting yourself. And it's like, but then why am I still binging? Because, oh my gosh, I thought that was Lorna. This is Lorra. And I was like, oh my God, is Lorna on here? It's so funny. Daisy said, this is literally me. So with a lot of my clients, they'll come to me and they'll be like, well, I released my food rules. Why am I still binging? But deep down, there's body image struggles that need to be worked on. And again, when you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, the likelihood of you actually honoring your cravings and having satisfying meals is going to be quite low, because you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm so uncomfortable. I can't order the pizza. I have to order the salad. And then you order the salad and you're not satisfied, and then you go home and binge. And the cycle repeats itself. You're going to spend time over exercising because I got to get this weight off. And that's not self-respect. That's not self-love. It's punishment. You're not taking care of yourself. Right? So doing this work to heal your body image will inevitably stop binge eating. And that's why I needed to talk about it on day 9. So are there any questions? Do you guys have any questions for me? You can drop any questions down below. Again, I'm doing this 30-day TikTok series. So every day I come on at 4:00 Eastern Standard Time. And I'm also doing a giveaway. So if you rate and review the Ditch Decade Diets podcast, and you screenshot it and message me that you've done it, you'll be entered to win a free masterclass. I'm choosing 2 winners this week. Okay, question. Would you say chewing gum works to trick your brain and avoid the urge to eat something else? Definitely not. That is a quick fix solution that doesn't even get rid of your urges. It's a Band-Aid solution. So you can chew gum, and yeah, maybe you don't give in and binge, but that doesn't prevent you from having a binge tomorrow or next week or next month. The urges are still going to pop up, and you're still going to have to use that tactic every single time you feel the urge because you haven't gotten rid of the urge. I actually just talked about this on my podcast. It was episode, I don't know if it came out yet. Let me just double check. I don't think it came out yet. Oh, it's coming out on Thursday. Coming out tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about this, but chewing gum, distracting yourself, staying busy, drinking water and tea, those are just quick fix solutions. So yeah, maybe you get lucky and you don't binge, but again, you're not here because you want to just not give into an urge and then feel on high alert, like when's the next urge going to come? How many of you guys want to get rid of your binge urges? And getting rid of your binge urges is not about chewing gum, distracting yourself. Like, you need to reprogram your brain. You need to do different tactics like breath work, shaking, movement, cold therapy. Those are different strategies you can use when you feel the urge to binge that will help you to not give in, and they will create a state change in your body. So that will help you become less impulsive. How do you manage stress with eating? So the thing is, everybody has stress in their life. So this is all about having healthy coping mechanisms. So this is why I always recommend, with my academy clients, we do breathwork sessions every single month, doing specific breathing techniques, right? Checking in with your emotions throughout the day, because so often when it comes to emotions stack and build when you don't pay attention to them. So a lot of the times it's like you're so busy with work and you're not really checking in with yourself. And then come 8 o'clock at night, all of a sudden it's like the emotion hits you and it's stacked because you didn't really take care of it throughout the day. And next thing you know, you're binging on an entire tub of ice cream. So the way that you can combat this is if you take time to check in with yourself throughout the day and you start to notice at 1 o'clock, oh my gosh, I am feeling stressed. Maybe you take 5 minutes at work to get outside, get some fresh air. You do some breathing techniques. You do some grounding exercises. Maybe you do a little bit of meditation, right? That can really help ground you. And so then it's like you've checked in with your emotions, you've processed your emotions, you felt through some of the emotions so that come 9 o'clock at night, you're not binging on an entire tub of ice cream. I also think too, when it comes to stress, it's like, yes, everybody has stress, but what are the things in your life that maybe you can set some boundaries with, whether it's coworkers, it's family members, friends, like what's causing you stress in your life and how can you do your best to reduce it? You know, one of my clients that I'm working with right now, like she works a crazy job. She has her own business and like, it's just a stressful environment. And maybe there's certain things you can't change, but there's definitely certain things that you can change. So what boundaries do you need to put in place? Right? Somebody said, how do you avoid urges to binge? So it's not about avoiding the urges, it's let's prevent those urges from arising. So different ways you can prevent urges from arising is honoring your cravings, so you have less urges, right? Because if you don't honor your cravings, they intensify, they turn into urges. Having satisfying meals, not waiting too long to eat, right? Actually eating what you want to eat, not what you think you should be eating. Those are all different ways of preventing urges from arising. Adding more pleasure into your life as well too. The more pleasure you have, the less binges you have. Trying to bulk up, any tips to increase appetite? Definitely not my specialty. Just gotta eat more. Definitely not my specialty. Okay, how do you start honoring your cravings? So honoring your cravings is, I don't want to say you just got to do it, but what I mean is understanding there's going to be fear. There's going to be fear. And I actually talk about this on the podcast. Episode 541. Everyone go listen to episode 541 of the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. I talk about cravings and binge urges, but honoring your cravings is like, okay, what do I feel like? And everybody knows what they feel like. And then it's actually acting on it. Because how often do you say, what do I feel like? And then you start convincing yourself, oh, maybe I shouldn't have that. Okay, I really want a bowl of cereal, but maybe I should have some blueberries. Maybe I should have some yogurt. Maybe I should have some fruit. And then it's like you convince yourself out of honoring your cravings. So as soon as you get a craving, you have to practice honoring it right away. Okay, what do I feel like right now? And then honor it. That's how you start honoring your cravings. It's like, what do I actually feel like? And then allow yourself to have it without judgment. So a lot of people are judging themselves. I eat what I want, whenever I want, and I still struggle with binge eating. So 2 things that I would say with this. Number 1 is eating whatever you want, whenever you want. That's also why you're binging, because healing your relationship with food is not eat whatever you want. There needs to be boundaries in place, right? Like, so it's not eat whatever you want, because if you're just eating what you want, whenever you want, well, then you're probably overdoing it, right? So this is where people think like, I'm eating intuitively and I'm not restricting, but then they're going on the complete other side of the spectrum where there's no boundaries and it's just a free for all. Well, that's a problem as well too. So that's the first thing I would say. But then the second thing I would say is binging is a habit. So even though you're not restricting yourself, which by the way is amazing, you should be so proud of yourself. But binging is a habit. So even though you're not restricting yourself, every time that you're giving into your binge urges, you are further ingraining this habit into your brain. And this is why it's so important to practice not giving into your binge urges to rewire your brain out of these habitual cycles. All right, you guys, this was fantastic. I am going to head off to a yoga class. I'm going to head off to a yoga class. Make sure to leave a rating and a review on the Ditch Decade Diets podcast. Screenshot it to me on my Instagram, and you'll be entered to win. Choosing 2 people to win a masterclass with me at the end of this week. I'll be back live tomorrow at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for day 10 already, which is crazy. Oh my God, there's somebody whose name is Lorna on here. That's amazing. So come join me tomorrow, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and maybe I'll do a little bit of a Q&A again tomorrow. So thank you guys for being here. Who is on? Classy but sassy. I love it. Jackie, Rose, Umi, Lex, Rachel, Rosie, Zuzia. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. All right. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.